Free t-shirts for hanging in there. I agree. Okay. See if everybody can hear us.
Hey, can
You
everyone hear
guys
us
are live.
okay? We're
You guys
live. We are back up.
are. We could probably scoot the table back towards you guys a tad bit.
We'll just move back. Let's just move backwards.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. Are you seeing people's comments?
I haven't even got to it.
Oh, here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Okay, can you guys hear us? Testing, testing. Can you guys hear us? Sounds good. Here we go.
All
All right. Well, good.
Wow, we're back on.
Oh my gosh.
3 cameras later.
Oh my gosh. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry. So let me get it pulled up here on my computer here. So I can see comments, so we can talk, and maybe that'll give people time to join in.
Yeah, we got 40 people. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, good. So you can hear us. Very
Yeah,
good.
looks good. We're all in the
Looks
picture
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very good.
All right.
So we should
got
give something
comments
away
here.
for all the people that are waiting, right? We
Oh,
should give
yeah.
something away.
Yeah, well, yeah. Caleb said happy birthday
Happy
again.
birthday. Thank you.
On Target said technical difficulty at its finest. Yes, you are correct. I don't know what happened, but let's get back on track. We were giving away a shirt, or we were talking about the giveaway shirt. We have one more shirt to show you guys.
Which shirt do we want?
Volume seems to be a tad low.
All right, we'll
Okay.
talk loud.
We'll talk louder. I'm not sure why that is, because the mic's in the same spot. So I'm not sure why that would be low. Why is it not turning for you? Can you guys hear us better now? Maybe it's just the device you're on. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up button. Maybe we can get this back up and running smooth. Shirt. The other shirt that we're going to give away is the C8R shirt.
Size extra large. I think that's all we got left on this one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So, but on this shirt we have how many sizes?
Maybe just one medium, but we have definitely large, extra large, and double extra large.
Okay. So we do have 2 X's in this shirt. So good.
Yeah.
People are saying sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Sounds good. Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming back. I'm so sorry that this happened the way that it happened, but okay. So let's go ahead and talk about my car. If you guys have not seen the video yet, it'll be linked in the description. But my car finally has a fix for the transmission. No longer is it broken. So I'll let you guys watch the video. But that was awesome news last week.
Watch the video. I just watched it yesterday. It was fantastic to watch
Thanks,
you go
man.
through that whole process and have that thing, the relief off your mind of not having
Yeah.
to have major surgery on your car
Huge
and put a new
relief.
transmission in. That
Yeah.
was great to find. Great to know. It was interesting how you went through the video and talked about how they were letting the mechanics do more on the transmissions
Yep.
now and try to finagle with it instead of just
Mhm.
unbolting it and doing it again. So that's really good.
Yeah.
So congratulations that your car's back and running.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was definitely a weight lifted off of my mind for sure.
And it's still running okay since then?
Yep, still running. I took it to Corvette to Coffee, which that video will be coming out soon.
Yes.
But yeah, it ran fine to go there. And so next, you guys have probably seen my video on this. This is the Underdog coating. It's not a ceramic coating. It's actually more of like a Teflon coating. But it's really, really great. You guys, if you saw the video I put out, it made my car look ridiculous.
So how does it go on? It goes on the same way. You just
Same
wipe
way.
it on, a little bit of a flash time.
Well,
and
that's
then
why you need to watch the video.
All right, I'll watch the video. Sorry.
No, I will say that it's much different than ceramic coating. So for those of you out there who were intimidated or just thought I'll never ceramic coat my own car, you should definitely reconsider because this is easy. It's a piece of
Well,
cake.
in the formula, and you guys are going to see in the very near future, we're going to coat the interior of my car, the leather.
Yeah.
And we may end up doing more cars with that.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
This will work on plastic,
Leather.
glass.
Let me see this.
Yeah, I
This
put
one's-
it all over my glass, and it's amazing
Really?
the way my glass feels. Yeah.
He also makes a special version for boats. You know, without saying it's ceramic coating, because that's a whole rabbit hole of that discussion
Yeah.
of what is and what isn't.
Yeah.
It essentially has similar type. What is it, the nano? What's the term they use? I don't know. But anyways,
It's
nanophobic or whatever it is.
oh, you're talking about hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic properties.
Yeah.
Sorry. But it goes on similar, but it definitely is easier. I did my new wheels that you guys will be seeing on my new car. It definitely is easier to apply and easier to take off.
Yeah.
And again, it's safe to use on pretty much anything. I'm actually going to use this on the shower doors in my house.
Yeah, me
the
too.
Stainless steel appliances.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. You'll have to ask her when she gets back. My daughter's sneakers, I put them on there, and it's actually
Really?
working pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it
Yeah.
provides a sheen,
No sheen, no change.
Not on a sneaker.
not on a sneaker.
No.
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 But it makes it hydrophobic. It
Yeah.
makes the water shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Essentially, this is the same concept as ceramic coating. If you put it side by side, it's a 5-year product.
Mm-hmm.
Same outcome.
Andrew said, "Stop sniffing it."
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good. So a couple things. Doug Hooks wants to know if my extended warranty is transferable. I actually don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear back on that. I would assume yes. I don't see why they wouldn't allow it to be transferable. But for those of you who don't know, GM is giving me an extended 5-year powertrain, drivetrain warranty on the Captain America car.
What? Why?
And it's
Why?
from 2022 now, not from
Why?
2020.
Because of the problem with the transmission?
Yeah. It's to give me better peace of mind. So if something does happen with my
Oh my
transmission,
gosh. Yeah.
I'm covered for,
Wow.
actually 100,000 miles is what it's covered for. So I would think it would be transferred.
Did
or
you ask for
transferable.
that? Or they
I did
just...
not. I did not ask for it.
Oh, it's a good dealership.
Thank you, General Lee.
That's
I hope GM can make it soon. I hope.
Can GM it?
I'm glad you're back, by the way, Greg. Thanks for coming back. Thanks to everyone for coming back. We really appreciate that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what Porsche owners are saying. And the first thing that I want to say is, for those of you who have not seen a few of my videos, but number one, the video that I did when I was at the Z06 reveal last year, I actually walked up to Taz Juchter. He had been downstairs for quite a while. It was way after the reveal was over. And he came upstairs and he was looking at stuff. And I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, congratulations. I just wanted to tell you, I absolutely love the new Z06. I think you guys knocked it out of the park. I just went downstairs. I got to hear it. I love it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Thanks. I really appreciate that." And he goes, "I got to tell you something that's just happened that's absolutely amazing." And I said, "Okay." He's like, "Porsche just called me and congratulated us on the Z06. And he said, and what makes that so special is it's the first time that Porsche's ever called us to congratulate us on a car." So that kind of, to me, started things going with the Z06. Like, if Porsche is going to reach out to GM and say, "Wow, congratulations," that's a big deal. So that kind of moves us into...
What's neat about that story is you didn't just hear that somewhere or repeat it from some other
Yeah.
webcast or blog or video cast, whatever these things are called, is you actually talked to Tad yourself and got that
Yeah.
information. And it happened just as it happened. So that's kind of cool.
So I've talked to Taj a couple of times. One was at the C8 reveal, and then the other one was at Corvettes of Carlisle 2019. 2019? Yeah, 2019 after the C8 reveal. But he probably still didn't know who I was. He talks to a lot of people. And
He knows who I am.
You're Taj.
He does.
That's right.
He
I'm
does.
Taj. No, I'm not neighbor Mark. My name is Taj Juchter.
Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. I thought you would like that website and the merch too. So feel free to order stuff. We will get it shipped out as soon as possible. But the first statement that a Porsche owner made on the mid-engine Corvette, well, it wasn't on the mid-engine Corvette forum. It was on the most popular forum. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. I thought I had it written down here, but I don't. Anyway, it's a very popular Porsche forum. He said, get the Z06. If it's between that and a 911, go for the flat plane crank V8. So that to me is like, you want to hear the engine. Obviously, 911 is not going to sound that great. It's a turbo nowadays. It sounds okay, but it's not going to sound like a flat plane crank engine. Somebody in the UK said, Corvette UK got back to me. Delivery would be the end of 2024. Price would be list, and they want 10K deposit to place the order. So we've got people in the UK who normally buy Porsches who are saying, you know what, we want to get a Corvette Z06. Somebody else just said,
And they'll be glad to sell it by 2024.
no, that's when they'll get it. That's when the dealership will get it.
It's
'Cause, you know, they're
2022
not
now.
here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. Takes a lot longer in the UK,
Sure.
and then in Australia as well. Probably Canada too. Somebody just said on there, I'm on the C8 Z06 list, so that's another Porsche owner just saying, hey, I'm getting a Z06. Another one says, if you can get a C8 Z06 at list, then it's a no-brainer. Get the Corvette. The thing about that statement, though, is most Porsches these days are not at list, right?
Everything you're telling me, it's just
Well,
as
it's
bad
the
as the
same
Porsche
story.
deal is.
If it is list, you're on a list for a very long time.
Yeah.
You just don't go get a Porsche in 3 to 6 months. It's a 12 to 24 month plus process.
Right.
And most of the dealers are charging an unapologetic markup, right? I mean, they're not even questioning it. I mean, if you go to any Porsche dealership, is any Porsche dealership selling at MSRP?
Yeah, they are.
I'm sure they
But it's a
are.
long wait.
I'm sure they are, but when you start talking about GT3 and GT3 RS or GT2
Yeah,
RS,
forget about it.
you're not going to get them at list. I don't think anywhere as of right now. Now, I know Porsche was trying to crack down on that on some of the more popular, or not popular, less popular cars.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a buddy that works at a Porsche dealership, and he said he didn't think that they would be able to crack down on the super rare cars because they're so rare, and they've always marked those up.
Yep.
They never marked them up the way they are now, but they've always marked them
been a
up.
practice of doing
Yeah.
that. All right.
So I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. This guy says bad quality. My 992 is a rattle bucket. My last 3 Corvettes have been great, aside from a little orange peel in the paint in a few spots. The C8 Z06 will be on par with the GT3 RS as far as lap times go. Absolutely. I mean, it should either beat or keep up with that car on every single track, in my opinion. Let's see.
What about this?
Yeah, it says, to which the next response post regarding the GT3 RS was ugly. Seats are torture too. Buy it and get on a Corvette forum. So the GT3 RS is definitely going to be torturous to drive around. That suspension is made for the track.
It's a track car.
So if you're going to get a GT3, get just the normal GT3. Don't get the RS unless you're going to do nothing but track it. Let's see. Hands down, the C8 Z06 sounds better than all 911s in my opinion. Well, of course. Again, that goes back to what I said in the beginning. You've got a inline 6 turbo that is definitely not going to sound like a flat plane crank 8-cylinder.
Corvette Rob says, what's the big deal about orange peel? I like the way it looks. Okay, Robert. Okay. And General Lee said he's number one at his dealership in January for what? A Z06
Yeah,
or a
for-
Stingray? For
For
Z06.
Z06, yep.
Wow, that's
Yep.
great.
That is amazing.
Yep.
It would be much faster than most 911 variants in the hands of almost any driver. No need for a pro to get that outcome. It's mid-engine and the platform is very balanced and easy to manage. I think you need a GT something to even be close. I will be shocked if the C8 Z06 and the new GT3 RS aren't putting up similar numbers at the track. So those are the comments that we got on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum from a lot, or the Mid-Engine Corvette forum put comments from the Porsche forum up there, just showing you how that community is discussing the Z06. So just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. If you had not seen it on there, it's pretty cool that GM has produced such an amazing car. However, as you know, and as we know, we have a little while to wait till we get the new Z06. Real quick, if you guys are in here again, please smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done it yet. That will help YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this content and hopefully help this video do well after all of the technical difficulties with the last two that we tried to do. So. All right, let's get to some questions and answers to those questions. You guys see anything you want to address?
You know, one thing I was thinking when you were talking about, the Porsche and
Uh-huh.
the GM, GM took a page out of Porsche's book as far as the ordering process.
Mm-hmm.
What is there, 11,800 or something like configuration shows you can build the
Oh, yeah.
Z06?
Yeah.
I mean, you can really
Customize.
customize it, which is really neat to be able to have that flexibility to really make it what you want.
Yeah, and to be able to get the color seat belts like Porsche. It's the first time that you're able to do that in a Corvette. So
Does Porsche have as many ways to personalize your car with
Yeah.
those options?
They probably have more.
yeah, they have
More
more.
than- really,
Yeah,
more
they
than
have.
Corvette,
They've got
really?
custom paint options. You could pretty much have a one-off
Mhm.
paint if you want to pay the
Oh.
price.
Yep,
Okay.
you can have a. That he's 100% correct. It's called paint to. What is it called?
Paint to match.
No, paint
Like
to
at Lowe's,
something.
Home Depot.
But yeah, you can literally bring a color in there and say, "Can you make my Porsche look like this?" And they'll say yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Diego
paint to
does
sample.
paint to sample.
Paint to sample. That's what it's called.
Yeah, and Diego's like saying, I'm not taking any Z06 over my 2022 Turbo. So for sure, Porsche's an awesome
But
car.
what is
great
it?
car.
What
Not
does a
saying,
turbo?
not
What does
saying-
a turbo cost? 280 grand or 260
yeah.
by the time you option it?
You talking about GT3?
No, just the Porsche Turbo. It's like
Oh
it's
yeah.
over 200,
Oh
well over
yeah.
200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so
get a new Porsche Turbo or Turbo S, and you're well over $200,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's got great quality too. I think
Mhm.
Christian is talking about, but being faster than a GT3 RS or better quality, stop. So I mean, it's
Yeah, but we GT3 RS. That's a different car. I mean, that's in today's terms a $500,000 car.
yeah.
For
So
Yeah.
it should be a little bit better screwed together or better quality or whatever you want to call that quality, whatever quality means to you.
Yeah.
Well, there Diego just said 227 for Porsche Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, if you're buying MSRP.
MSRP, but you just said they don't charge MSRP.
Well,
But let's not even talk about that. This is
Yeah.
a Z06. If you get a fully loaded one, you're in the
Gotcha.
170s maybe. That's
Right.
with a lot of options.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So you're still you're over $50,000 more for just
Mhm.
even a turbo.
Yeah, and the Turbo is a totally different type of car than the Z06. Can you take that to the track and do well? Of course, but it's not really made for the track the way that the GT cars are. You got the GT4 RS, you got the GT3 RS, you got the GT2 RS. Those are the cars that are really built for the track, not the Turbo. The Turbo is more of a look at me. I'm out on the town and I can beat anybody out.
Yeah, and
On the
and,
streets.
and you can daily drive it. That's what
Yeah.
makes Porsche so awesome.
Mhm. Did you see Poopy One is back?
But oh, we missed him.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got. Who else is on here? I thought I saw
John Belk,
somebody.
have you heard of
Oh, yeah.
4.0 liter GT3 or RS at 9,000 RPMs upshifting through the
Yes.
gears?
Yes, they do sound absolutely glorious. I was talking about just normal 911s. If you guys saw the preview video or the trailer video that I put up for the original stream that I had going, you would have heard the GT3 RS on that, and it does sound phenomenal. I mean, there's a guy down the street from me that has a GT3 RS, and I see him every once in a while, and I always roll my windows down because I love to hear him, especially on the downshifts. That thing just sounds phenomenal. So, yeah, you are correct. Love the sound of that car. He says he's also on the Z06 list.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd imagine the C801, when it comes out, performance will be on another level. I agree, but GM has said that they specifically made the Z06 for the track. The ZR1 will probably also mimic that in every way, but maybe, I don't know, maybe too much power for the everyday driver, the average driver. Sort of like the C7 ZR1. I mean, to be able to put all of that 755 horsepower down on any track except for a long straightaway,
It's a
good luck.
monster. It's a monster.
You really have to be a pro to do it. Now, the C8 Z06 may be similar to most average drivers, but I'm sure there's going to be amateur drivers that can put all 670 down just because it's naturally aspirated. That's going to help. So there's no spike in power like my C7 Z06, man. You come out of that turn and the power was just nuts. Let's see.
It's interesting. Diego saying his C6 ZR1 is still his, basically his favorite Corvette. Which the C8, I mean, it's just it's a really cool, it's an iconic
Yes.
car that, yeah, if you have a big collection, that's a car you want to have in it. It's an awesome car.
It's the first supercharged Corvette.
Yeah, the only thing I think it lacks for me, and I really like them too, is the interior. It's that older GM.
Yeah.
That was the
You
big
want
knock.
a 13 if you
Yeah.
got one. Because it has the best seats.
Right.
Even from 12 to 13, the seats improved. Even though 12s had improved, 13s improved even more.
Right, but the C8 now
but
we're to the point where we're talking interiors. You really can't knock the Corvette interior. I
No.
mean, it's world class.
Yes.
Especially if you're getting the 3LT trim.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Let's see. I'm just going back through the comments so we can get to some stuff, and then we'll go ahead and give some stuff away. I won't make you guys stay on for an hour like normal since we didn't start till 7:45 for real on this last one. Did you see Greg says he's looking forward to meeting you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see you again, man. It's been since 2019 since I've seen you.
Oh, you've met him?
Oh yeah,
And where are we meeting him?
he's coming here.
Oh, he's coming here?
Yeah, he's
You're not
coming.
going to be here. You're going to be at the door.
I'm going to be what?
We got to make room for him. We got to move
yeah,
off.
I'll be
You'll be in
behind
the
camera.
bleachers behind the camera.
I'll be in the bleachers behind the camera. That's fine.
Let's see. Best sounding vet has down is the C6Z06 LS7 track N8 all day. I mean, I owned a C6 Z06, and yeah, the LS7 does sound phenomenal, but it doesn't sound like the Z06 now. I'm sorry. Oh, Everjeff is on. He told me he'd be a little bit late, so it's you guys, or you showed up after our technical difficulties.
Who did? Who was that?
Everjeff.
Oh, yeah, we had no problems at all, Jeff. It's been smooth sailing. No, we had little problems there at the beginning.
Um,
And Jeff's wife is again. Remember, his wife's always on.
oh yeah.
What's her handle? What's her name again?
Laura? No.
Wendy. Life with Wendy.
Yeah, there she is. Or that's him saying.
There we go.
Wendy.
Life with Wendy.
He
She's
said
on.
she's on.
Hello.
New Z06 is unfortunate scam. Okay, I'm not going to agree with that. It is definitely not a scam. There's a lot of things that were out of GM's hands. Could they have planned better? Of course. But a lot of things were out of their hands, and it's not a scam.
Well, but also, Mark, as we were eating earlier, we were talking about the constraints, and he was reading through all the constraints right now on the current C8 Stingray.
Yeah.
Long list, including I was surprised just the regular black 20-spoke wheels are now
the black
constrained.
gloss, new black gloss wheels are unconstrained, a certain percentage, right? And
Which I didn't tell you guys this, so I did a little test fit on my new wheels and I
Yeah.
switched them out real
Yeah.
quick.
yeah,
So they say those wheels are forged from GM, right?
Yeah.
I think they're a hybrid forged. I don't think they're 100% forged. Because what I can say is, and Mike and I will do a video, we'll weigh these things.
mm-hmm.
I had my new Forge Light wheels, swapping them out. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Huge
noticeably
difference.
difference
in weight.
In weight, but if that's a forged wheel, and technically I was switching out my fronts, which is a 20-inch wheel,
Yeah.
and the factory one's a 19. I could tell there was probably 7 to 8 pounds difference easily. I
Interesting.
was kind of surprised, you know.
Well, I don't necessarily think that just because they're forged, they're supposed to be as light as forged light wheels are. I think they, there's different.
Like forged.
There are
like-
different brands
Sure.
of forged wheels.
And there's different kinds of aluminum.
Yeah, and there's different. So I think that there's plenty of wheels out there that claim they're forged, and maybe they're just not forged like forged light.
Right. Well, Forged Light are 100% forged.
Right.
But even Vossen wheels are hybrid forged.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if GM
Like the
is
barrel
in that.
is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. For cost reasons, and it makes sense why they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It'd be interesting if anybody does know, if we could talk to whoever supplies those and find that out, because they're definitely noticeably heavier.
Mr. Media says roto forged versus real forged.
Maybe.
I mean, roto.
Yeah, I'm not
What's
sure.
a roto forged? Maybe he's an engineer.
Yeah, Don, you should. Like I said, it's thebrinkofspeed.com. So check it out. It's up and running. Let's see. One issue we're not discussing is, for example, on a
Spin
recent
forward.
5-hour trip, I saw no less than 15 C8s, not one GT3 or RS, just saying. Okay, so I guess what you're trying to say is it's more rare. Of course it is. They make way less. In fact, I think if you looked up the number of GT2 RSs, it's like less than 100.
Yeah.
GT3 RSs is probably not more than maybe a couple hundred, maybe 300. So yeah, it is definitely a rarer car, but that's always going to be the case against a Corvette.
But
not-
not if you compare it to a Z06.
Right,
like-
Z06. You show up at any car event in a Z06 in the next month, you're the coolest kid there.
Oh, absolutely. I
So-
mean, just like the video said last week.
You're going to piss off all the Lamborghini SVJ
Yeah.
$1 million
Yeah,
car owners
absolutely.
when you pull in there and people run to your car.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what's
Because
going to
gonna
happen.
It's going to
Yeah,
happen.
It's
Yeah.
going to happen. Right now, the Z06 is just as rare because they're only making 296 between now and who knows when. I mean, we're hoping that January 1st, not first, but the first part of January, GM gives us great news and says we're going to make another 26 or 2,700 of these things starting now until we have to shut down and start the 2024 model. But we could get bad news and they could say, no, we're not going to make them until the 2024 model, which means that for 2023, there's only 296.
Yeah, I think you have
So-
to prepare for the worst and hope for the
I
best.
agree.
Because that long list of constraints, that's as long as list as I've heard on
Yeah.
the C8 Stingray right now.
And look, Diego says it took him 17 months to get his turbo.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all going to have to be prepared for wait times like that. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised and we won't have to wait, but I think we're going to have to wait.
It's just, nothing seems to be getting better.
Right.
You know, I have a truck, as I told you guys, it's been on order since April. Here we are. I don't have it. I
Really?
still don't have it.
Yeah, yeah.
I still don't even have the allocation. It's still, who knows
Yeah.
when.
Yeah, trucks are somewhat worse than Corvettes. In fact, I actually was sent a video by Doug Hooks. If he's still, he's still on here. He sent me a video last week that blew my mind. I don't think I sent it to you guys yet. So there used to be a track in Kentucky, and it was called Kentucky Speedway. It was open for like 18 or 20 years. NASCAR went there. Well, they shut it down in 2020. Ever since they shut it down, Ford has been using it to store trucks. And this gentleman who has a big YouTube channel went there, took his drone, threw it up there and showed 40 40,000.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Oh.
40,000 trucks. So this picture Texas Motor Speedway. Texas or any speedway, if you live near a giant speedway that hosts NASCAR and things, they have parking lots everywhere. So that's the same with this speedway. Parking lots everywhere where you can park. 100,000 people can come to a race.
Yeah.
They had 40,000, and he said 40,000 plus.
Wow.
They're
Wow.
all sitting there waiting for multiple computer chips. He looked it all up. It was all legit. The video is awesome.
Wow.
He used his drone. You see all of them.
Yeah, it's happened here in Arlington where the tiles are made. I know someone that works there too, and they've got different sites where at times I've heard as many as 10 to 20,000 of them sitting.
Waiting to.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Check this out. This is even more crazy. For some
I
reason,
heard this. Is this
they're
true?
using soybean
soybean-based wire
based
harnesses?
wire harnesses on these trucks. And guess what's going to eat through that? Rats and mice. So they're having problems with that as well.
Sounds like I don't want a new truck.
You better cancel.
But,
Yeah,
you're not getting a Ford.
Right, no.
I don't know. This is just nuts. I really believe that we're pretty lucky with the Corvette. Chevrolet is making the Corvette their number one priority, except for the Z06. But they are making the Stingray their number one priority because it is their flagship. So I think we're pretty lucky.
Well, and I told you guys this, the date may be off by digit. It was either October 24th or 25th is when General Motors has their quarterly earnings call.
Yeah.
It'd be very interesting. I'm definitely going to listen to it. I'll try to get you guys the links to listen to it. But all these supply chain issues are going to come up.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
that could be telling, and maybe more information is going to come out,
Right.
how winter, spring looks for 2023.
Sure. Okay, let's give some stuff away.
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We didn't come up with our questions, though, because we were kind of
That's okay.
scrambled.
We've got one. We've got Mark's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you remember what it is? Mark's question? How many miles?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the answer is, but that's okay.
Yeah. I only
No,
know
no,
the
he'll-
answer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only one.
So I
that
guess-
knows
Write
the
it
answer.
down. Let me the pen. I'll write it down.
Only answer the question if you can wear an extra large, because that's all we have of this one. So this is a really cool shirt. It's the Corvette Racing C8R shirt, and it's extra large. It's the last one we have.
It's a good one.
So
So if you can wear an extra large and you want the shirt, then answer the question. How many miles does Mark's brand new 2023 C8 Stingray have on it by now? He's had it for 2 months.
When did I get it? I think I've had it for longer
No.
than that. Haven't I? When
He
did
got
I
it
get
in August. Pretty sure it was
In
August.
August. So
A
about
little like the end of August.
Yeah.
you're probably about
Okay, we got some answers coming in. And it doesn't have to be exact.
It's
It'll
the
be the
closest.
closest to. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's whatever is on my screen is the correct answer. So, let's let everybody answer.
You sure I've only had it for 2 months?
yeah. Don't try to make the situation.
Yeah,
better than it is.
exactly.
Because I can see his number. I'm like, really?
That's
Look at what Carrie said.
that's I think I need to slow down. I need to stop using it so much. That's a lot. I mean, it times that by 12 months.
You're an insurer's dream.
I am an insurer's dream. I haven't gotten the PPF yet, so Mike, you got to help me out. And Darren, we got to go get that thing PPF'd because I don't want to drive it anywhere. Because
Okay.
I don't want to get rock chips.
We're gonna end it here. I'm gonna hit
All right.
end,
And
and I'm gonna look up and
Go ahead. You
see.
can go ahead and show him. Flash the card.
Yeah, go ahead and show them. Let's see. Well, you're gonna look on your screen.
I'm gonna
and do
look on
it.
my
I really thought it was going to be 600 or 700.
Me too.
No. 378.
Okay, yeah, they can see it. Okay, guys. So as you saw there, 378. So right now, Eric Roseberry has 325.
Okay.
There's 330.
Okay.
Carrie Glock.
Okay.
390.
That's the closest so far.
Mike K.
Yeah, I think that.
$350.
No, that's it.
Hang on, let me just double check.
Which is closer? $330.
$390. Yep, $391. So that is Mike K. Congratulations, Mike. You won the C8R shirt.
And you're not getting it unless you send us your contact information.
yeah.
Send the contact
So-
information. Otherwise, I'm keeping the shirt.
Email me at bos2020c8@gmail.com.
And it's in your description, right? It's in your thing,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Yep. Make sure you send me an email with your address and everything so I can ship it out to you. All right. And I think we'll just ask people something about me.
Okay. So this is
For
going to be
mine.
this. Whoever gets this will actually probably be the first person to get one outside of us two, because Andrew
Yeah.
hasn't received his yet. And this is available on the website. Pretty limited run to start. To come and take it with the Z06 logo.
Yep.
We've got, like I said, maybe 1 or 2 mediums, large, extra large, double extra large. We didn't do 3 extra large yet. Our next order, if we burn through these first batch, we'll get to that.
Doug has you beat.
What is
Doug
that?
said, Mark, I've had mine since March 8th and only have 260.
Yeah.
Nice, Doug. But Doug, do you have any other cars to drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a whole fleet, doesn't he?
I don't know if he has a whole fleet.
but because I have 2 myself. so
Okay.
you're right.
So we're going to make this
Good
question
job,
about
Doug.
me.
Nice job. Keep them low. Drive it like you stole it. You're hiding it, and you're hiding
I
it in your
kind of
garage.
think we've already asked this question in the past, but let's just see what, how many people know this. What color, should I do that? What color? Or should I just say what year? No, what year? That's it. That's the perfect one. What year was my first Corvette?
I don't know the answer to
We're
that.
giving away what?
Oh, man. Man.
First, Doug. First.
Man.
Doug, do again. Go again.
No, the right answer's already in.
Yeah,
Wow.
EP got it right.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And while we're
Okay,
doing
I'm
that,
hitting in. Caleb said 1953. Oh man. A lot of you guys, I love it. A lot of you guys know me really well, and you've been following my channel for a really long time, and I hugely appreciate that support. Elijah Prasad got it right instantly. He was right after Doug on my screen. It was a 2003 red Z06. All he needed to know was the year anyway.
nice.
But yes, 2003. So congratulations, Elijah. I think you're a first-time winner on here.
Send him contact him by email. Otherwise, I get the shirt.
Yep.
Well, let us
rate-
know, Elijah. Let us know what size you want, because these are going to hit our website soon too, and they're probably going to sell out pretty
They're
quick.
on the website.
Right. We
Yeah, they're
have
on the
probably
website.
about 30 or 40 of them. So
Yeah, so let me know right off the bat what size you want, because we do have all the way from medium
Hey,
to,
we maybe have 1 medium left.
One medium.
Maybe 2.
but we have large, extra large, and double XL.
Right.
Mr. Media, very funny.
Oh, he said XL. He already put it
Okay,
in.
I didn't
cool.
get my driver's
XL.
license that far
Perfect.
back.
Mike M says, I thought it was a Mini Cooper. Well,
You asked about your first Corvette.
yeah, my first Corvette was a 2003, but good work, because my first Mini Cooper was also a 2003.
Hmm.
So that's pretty cool that you knew that.
Yeah.
I had 3 Mini Coopers, and I'm on my 4th vet. So, let's see. Did you have a black or modified red interior? It had the red and black interior, because it was it wasn't a true 50th, but it was a 50th, year. So it had the red and black interior. It looked amazing. I
Mike-
missed that car.
Mike, just send your address to Mike so that you can get your shirt. But thank you for the offer. Go ahead and
He's-
send it in. He's being nice.
Yeah, I know. Mark is joking.
Yeah.
He already has a shirt.
Yeah. Look,
So,
see, I've already got a shirt. See?
yeah. Do you have any XXXLs? No, that's just 2X.
No, 3X. He's
That's
saying.
3XL.
Really? That's
Yeah.
only 2X's.
Oh, somebody. Oh, sorry. I was looking at
I'm
Speed
looking at
Candy.
Speed Candy.
Yeah, we do have 2XL.
2XL, we do. Yeah.
We don't have 3 yet.
We
but,
will. We will.
But if you go on there and order one, how soon do you think we could have one? A week?
Yeah, that's
A
the
3XL?
Yeah. Or would it be 2 weeks?
Yeah. Don't make any, because we have to.
No, I don't want to make any promises.
Well, because to do one shirt is an issue.
Okay.
So we need to wait until we can do
Yeah,
a little batch.
Yeah.
But
Cannot
aren't-
select it. It's not on your site. Cannot select it. Omid says.
I don't know if it's fully active yet.
Yeah,
Just
we're-
check back. Literally, basically went live today.
What?
The site with the shopping cart. I don't think the shirts are live yet. Someone said on here it wasn't letting them do it.
All right, just give it a couple days.
Really?
Well, because
Give it a
remember we had
couple.
that shipping part we were trying to work out to get that.
Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. Are you guys saying you don't see it on the site? Because it's
Yeah,
Add
it
it
was
to
like
the
you
cart.
couldn't
Add it
select
to
it
the
quick on
cart.
it.
Select it. Go to your cart. Choose a size.
yeah. There's not two
Extra large. Add to cart.
Okay, we may have a problem with that shirt. I
Yeah.
last I checked, they were working, but some bugs, I guess. So we'll get that fixed. But thanks for bringing it to our attention. Just check back in a couple of days. So
All right.
thanks, Speed Candy. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go for now. I'm sorry for the initial technical difficulties. Thank you guys for being loyal and coming back. We really appreciate that.
Yep.
You guys are absolutely amazing. We could not do this without you guys, so thank you. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. If you're new in here right now and you haven't joined the Brinkofspeed community, please smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Out on the road.
Actually, I think I can end it from here.
Looking for that.
Oh, Dr. Corvette gave me $100. I'm still live, so thank you, Dr.
We're still live. We're back.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank
Earl.
you, Dr.
It's
Corvette.
next Wednesday. We're back.
I was just getting on here to end the live, and I saw your super chat, so thank you so much. I hugely appreciate it.
Earl, let us know your size shirt. If it's XXX, we'll send you one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Okay, so I am gonna have to do it over there.
Okay.
Which is fine.
All right, I'm taking over before Mike turns